Morning everybody. Here today we're just carting some solid digestate. Most people having the weekend off and got called in, just need to move some digestate out of Patour Energy here. So just on one of the new 728s that came in July. My first time driving one actually, to be fair. We're just here with the K2 today. It's quite handy because we've got the weigh cells on the front of the trailer, the lorry weigh cells, which tells us how much is in the trailer. So this is our fourth load of the day at the minute. The girl here loading us up. As you can see, this is the bunker behind where all the digestate screw presses. What is there? There's 4 in there. Screw presses working away. So we've got to do 180 tonne today to clear them out, ready so that can process overnight again, and then it'll be another 180 tonne tomorrow. So yeah, we'll keep chipping away at it. We've had JSE Systems in the last week or 10 days. They've been spreading some solid digestate with the new Bunnings muck spreaders supplied by Anglian Water, and they've done a very good job. The spread quality compared to the old Vaderstads with the Tebby body on them is completely different job, much better quality of spread, and the guys from JSE have done a fantastic job. We only had it delivered after harvest, all the human sludge, so yeah, it's just been spread now. So yeah, we've pretty much finished cultivating now. We've just got 50 acres of subsoiling left to do and 200 acres of Rexus pressing, which we'll finish off this week. Dad's been spraying off some volunteers in the rape. We were very grateful for the rain 10 days ago now. Rape's really motoring on now, and we actually re-drilled some where I explained to you a few weeks ago where I made a bit of a cock up and I Terranoed it, rolled it, and then drilled it with the power harrow drill. It didn't come very well, and some had chitted and died. So we took the decision last Monday to re-drill it, and Dad sent me some pictures this morning, and it's all up lovely in rows. So hopefully that was the right thing to do, just to start again, because there's nothing worse of oilseed rape having a thin crop, lets the light in, and then you get serious blackgrass problems going forward. So we just took the decision that spending an extra £50 a hectare on seed was worthwhile, and the re-drilling costs over what you could potentially spend on herbicides, you know, controlling blackgrass going forward if the crop of oilseed rape, you know, allowed the blackgrass to really thrive. So here's the product we're hauling. This is basically like pressed out, you know, whole crop sugar beet, maize, straw as well out the plants. I'm not going to get too much on my hands because it stinks, and I've got to drive the tractor. But as you can see, great nutrition, organic matter for the ground. What the typical analysis of this is about 2.8 kilos of available N, 4 kilos of available P per tonne, 5 to 6 of K, and about 1.2, 1.4 of sulphur, plus a few trace elements and everything. So it's a very good product, like, yeah, and also adding to the organic matter just for water retention as well on this light land. So yeah, this is my 5th load of the day. We've got to get 3 more out to make sure the plant gets through the night until tomorrow, and then we'll be on the attack again. So once I finish tonight, that'll be 170 tonne I've hauled today. So that's not too bad. Better just kick this off before I go down the road. Not that I have done already yet, Matthew. Yeah, so no, we'll keep battling, do a few more loads, and yeah, we'll see you next time. Cheers.
Right over at Salisbury. Today we've got the 942 with a Sumo subsoiler on the back. We've got the extra, obviously the Rytec box on the front, extra weight on the bottom, weighs in about 2.5 tonne. We've also got obviously the deflation of the tyres, obviously to help with the grip. On the back here we've got obviously your legs with the feet and the shins. Obviously your feet are there, obviously with your wings. That's your shin. Obviously they're quite worn out. We're in at the moment about 14 to 16 inches. This field, obviously, we've done a double pass due to the weeds and everything else on it, and obviously being flooded. So yeah, it had to take a double pass, obviously, to clear all the weeds up. Been sprayed off. This is all going into maize this year. So made up a little gauge, 10 inches, 12 inches, 14, 16. If you get on the rows, there you go, look, we're right into here, 14 inches. This, obviously, we've had about 30 mil over here, and it's binding up quite nicely. Graham's over in the next field. He's drilling, obviously, the stubble turnips. Obviously, he'll be in here a minute. Obviously, he'll drill all this up. It's quite a stony bit of ground, actually.
So we've just purchased a new mapping system to go on the CF Moto, which is like our version of a Gator, like 4x4 little vehicle. Basically, the new GPS system will map all the fields. So task this week is hopefully my brother's going to crack on and go around and map every field on the farm, and then we'll export all the boundaries into all the Fendt tractors, the Quadtracs and the sprayer, so then everybody has a known boundary. Nobody can alter the boundary without the password for getting in and altering the boundary, so we can make sure that everybody is exactly precise on every application that's done. So it's one thing we've been trying to do for a few years, but this year's the first year we've actually had time to crack on and do it without making a mess. So my brother's going to do that this week with the CF Moto. Peter's off to Essex Farms to finish off tanking on some digestate on some oilseed rape that was drilled sort of 5 or 6 weeks ago. Paul's going into Hertfordshire to bore laces, do some digestate there on some rape as well. So that'll be this week. We've got 14 lorries running this week on digestate. Sam will be taking over from me on this tomorrow. We've got grain lorries going. We've got 3,000 tonne of wheat going this month, milling wheat, Group 1, Skyfall and Cheer going this month. So we're busy on with that. So Dad's going to crack on and load that. The remainder of the winter barley's going this week as well from my farm at Newmarket. We got the sea cleaners coming a week on Monday, so I'll be gearing up for that. And then also, while things are greening up, we'll be getting ready for spraying off some stubbles in the next 10 days, I think. Ready to start drilling some barley. This solid digestate that I'm tipping now, we need to sort of get another 10 days ahead of us, and then we'll start get 2 muck spreaders in. We'll hire those in, some spinning deck ones from Philip Liverton, and we'll get spreading the digestate, and then get ploughing ready for, you know, on the light land, and we'll drill straight behind barley. So yeah, we got plenty to be getting on with. Todd's cracking on loading straw lorries at night because Pretoria are using them in the day on walking floors, so we're running a night shift on 10 lorries at the moment. Yeah, so carting the straw at night into the plant and moving any problematic stacks that are prone for fire and that, so we should be finished that up this week as well. Jack's going around a few farms clearing tops up with a lorry we've hired and a flatbed trailer. So yeah, and then also we'll do some filming this week. Matthew will hopefully come out and we'll do some filming on mapping of the fields, and also we're sorting out a liner that's got some holes in at Epping, so maybe we'll get some filming of that as well. So we'll just sort that out. Just one of the banks has sort of collapsed a bit where it wasn't packed in properly when it was built. I can't remember who built it now, but somebody did about 8 years ago, and it's pulled the liner tight and it's split up the joints. So we're just getting that repaired and concreting some ramps down into it for the noon to get down and stir it. So yeah, that is what we're at this week, and we'll get you plenty of footage because we know you like to see all the kit in action. So we'll get you plenty of footage this week when we'll go around and look at some rape as well, hopefully some oilseed rape that's up, and some of the stuff we've re-drilled, and then yeah, and some stubble turnips, show you the difference between the stuff that was drilled in July and the stuff that's recently been drilled. So yeah, well anyway, thank you for watching everybody, and please hit that subscribe button if you haven't done already. It's free to do so, but it helps us out massively. YouTube basically you know, putting the video out there, the more subscribers we get. So yeah, it's for massive benefit for us. So if you could keep subscribing, that'd be much appreciated, and we'll see you in the week. Thank you very much. Cheers.